How's it going, everybody? This is going to be a quick video on the new item by Olight, and it is the Odin. As a quick disclaimer, I am an affiliate of Olight, and they did send me this light free of charge. I made no promises that I would give a review or a positive review. They just sent it to me and said, hey, if you think you would like it, if you think your viewers would like it, please feel free to do a review on it, and also let them know that they can potentially pick this up pretty cheap. Starting Sunday, the 21st until the 23rd, Olight is going to be running a flash sale where you can get this rifle light along with a lot of other lights 40% off. Now, the Odin is the first dedicated rifle light that Olight has come out with, so this has much anticipation behind it. A lot of people are excited about this. So let's take a quick look at what exactly the Olight Odin is. So as I mentioned, the Olight Odin is the first dedicated rifle light that Olight has come out with. Many of you are probably familiar with some of the other lights that people have used for rifles, like the Valkyrie and some other items. A lot of these lights are set up primarily for pistols, but people have used them for rifles. But now Olight has come out with a product that is exclusively made for rifles. So let's talk about some of the details about the Olight Odin and why, in my opinion, it is such a cool light, and I'm really excited that Olight decided to come out with this item. So first and foremost, let's talk about the lumens, because that is a big deal to a lot of people. This has 2000 lumens, and that is the output of this light. It's very robust, it has a very good hotspot, and the splash of the light is really wide as well. I'm very impressed with this light, and the amount of lumens it has and the amount of light that it gives out. And I have no doubt that as I continue to test out this product over the years, that it will have the reliability that a lot of the Olight lights have. I have a ton of their EDC lights that I carry every day, and I've never had an issue with any of their lighting systems. So another neat feature with the Olight Odin is that it is a completely rechargeable. So when you get your Olight Odin in the mail, it'll come with this charging port right here. And so essentially this makes this light rechargeable. All you simply do is you plug it in through a USB or a charger, and it magnetically attaches to the end of the light here and it charges it. And so a lot of people prefer rechargeable lights. So this is a great option if you don't want to have to always go through batteries, stuff like that. If you just want to be able to charge your light whenever it runs low, you can do that with the Olight Odin. So many of you are probably familiar with some of the other pistol lights that Olight has come out with prior, where people have used those for rifle lights. Those have attached a pressure pad through this normal charging mechanism here. But now Olight has gone a step further and developed a new mechanism dedicated exclusively for rifles. So let's talk about that. So the mechanism that Olight came out with was essentially this attachable part that attaches to the pressure pad, which they also provide you in the package. So this is also magnetic, where it simply attaches to the light itself. But with this also, a lot of people are concerned with the old mechanism where it could just get knocked off. What Olight has done is they've actually added in another feature where you can lock this light in place, and it makes it a lot harder for this to come off. You would really have to put a lot of pressure for it to come off, so you don't have those old worries that you did with the older pressure pad mechanisms and magnetic attachment. Now you have the magnetic portion that actually locks into place. So that is an awesome feature, and I'm really excited that Olight decided to do that. So let's talk real quick about the pressure pad. A lot of people are always concerned about pressure pads and whether the light can be engaged, on multiple corners, and like how does it actually activate. So the Olight Odin is actually very positive. It is easy to click it really anywhere, on, off. I haven't had a whole lot of issues with any of, with this pressure pad so far. Now, of course, that is open to interpretation, as down the road when I test this more, if I have any issues with the pressure pad, I'll update you guys, or with any of these mechanisms on this lighting system, I will keep you guys updated. But as of right now, the pressure pad seems to be pretty positive, and I haven't had any issues. And it's really easy to engage really anywhere on this light. So how the mechanism works itself, it's pretty simple. Simply, if you tap it once, it stays on, and if you press it again, it turns it off. If you want it to be momentary, all you do is simply hold down, and that is your momentary, and once you release, it turns off. So momentary, you just hold and on, off, and then if you want it to stay on, you just simply tap and it'll stay on. So I want to talk real quick about the mounting system that Olight has come out with this. And actually interesting for this light, it is also compatible with a lot of these Scout mounting systems. So that is really good for a lot of you who already have that mounting mechanism. But with this package, Olight also gives you their own mounting system, and it's actually pretty easy. So the mounting system actually has a lock on it. So I'm going to go ahead and disengage that lock because I had it locked on, of course. And all you do is once you unlock it, you can put pressure on that same little node down there, and it'll come off real easy. And if you wanted to slide it back on, there's a groove there and it slides back on, and then you lock it in place. And so that will keep it locked there. Now, a cool thing with this is they give you multiple options to mount. There's a vertical groove and a horizontal groove. Now, if I had space on here, I could put it on the vertical groove, but I don't because of how I had this set up. But for some of you, you may want to put it in a vertical position, so that gives you the option to do that. What is also awesome about this is you can leave it on there, and let's say you have multiple rifles and you have the same mount, and maybe you only have one light and you just switch it from rifle to rifle. You can just keep the mount on there, and whenever you switch from rifles and you want to maybe switch your light, all you do is simply slide it off, put it on the other rail. When you want to move it back to this rifle, you just simply put it back on and lock it in place. And this is also going to be pretty cool because I know Olight is going to be coming out with different variations of the Odin. I think there's going to be a bigger one and a smaller one, and they will all be compatible with the mounting system. So you can simply put the same mounting system on different rifles and switch the lights out interchangeably and not have to worry about mount compatibility between them. It's a really cool system. Now it's going for traditionally about $160, but with the flash sale, you can get it like I think up to 40% off, so almost 50% off. It seems like a really solid light, and it's an awesome dedicated rifle light from a reputable company. So I think if you're interested and you need a rifle light or you want a dedicated rifle light, this is a great option to go. And especially now when you can get it on the cheap, when Father's Day, or maybe you know someone who would appreciate this on Father's Day, it would be a good idea to go ahead and pick this up for them. They have other lights also on their site where they're running limited edition colors, and you can get those on sale as well. They have some various EDC lights, some lights that are in like gunmetal gray, purple, stuff like that. So, and if you purchase stuff above a certain amount, I think they're giving away free gifts as well. So it's really cool. Their flash sales are always awesome. That's when I usually recommend people buy lights from Olight, because you can get a lot of value for cheap. So if you guys are interested in picking up this light, I'll go ahead and put a link to Olight down in the details and also pin a comment as well. So as always, thanks you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and never forget, a nation that draws a great distinction between its scholars and its warriors will have its laws written by cowards and its wars fought by fools.